Remember, remember the 5th of November, the gunpowder treason and plot. I can think of no reason the gunpowder treason should ever be forgot. Of course, if you never knew about it in the first place, I guess don't bother not forgetting about it. Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Xaereth Prevails. We're going to talk about 5 efficient low-cost squads today because they impact your roster so much. And we're going to try something a little bit different in the sense that, so we're going to talk about these teams. That's not very different, but I'm going to make companion videos to them and release it so that you can get a closer look at them. I want to keep all of these videos to around 10 minutes so that you guys can get a taste of them. If you want more in-depth analysis and stuff, I do have faction essential videos that I will link and everything, and I just want to give you guys more tools to unlock your roster so that you can do things like beat accounts that are 2 million more GP than you, because these squads punch way up, or that they're way more effective than other squads. Some squads really need a lot of relics, some squads need a lot of gear or zetas or whatever, and these ones are for the most part fairly cheap. I'm not saying they're all cheap, and I'm also not going to say that they're all amazing at this gear level forever. Like, eventually you're gonna want more gear on them, but right now you can just build the bare minimum and you get a new team. That's nice, super nice in GAC. It also works in other game modes as well. So we're going to talk about them, and then a little bit later today, the day of this release, I'll be releasing my first video, companion video, which will be one for the, it'll be the first squad that we discuss, which is on the thumbnail here, the Bad Batch, and then I want to get the rest of these out pretty quick, but I do want, I'll put those links in the video description as I release them, and this will be kind of like the master video, so to speak. So we'll see how it goes. I don't know if it might be too ambitious, it might be too convoluted for YouTube, but we've already spent a few minutes here, guys. We need to get to the game so I can show you guys the squads we're going to be discussing in the near future. Whoa, wait, we're in the game? Who said it was a good idea to go in the game? Madness. That guy's crazy. Alright, guys. First squad, Bad Batch. I'm going to tell you guys the key elements of it here, the bones of it, and then I'll show you guys videos in the companion video later on. Here's how it fits in, though, guys. Bad Batch are notoriously difficult to gear. They just are. They take a lot of chirotech, they take a lot of things that we all want. We want zetas on all of them. There's a lot going on here, frankly. But, I mean, they're really super relevant, even at the very top level. Like, you use them, I use them all the time. Even on my big main account, but they are, of course, relicked. Here's the thing. They don't rely on anything other than having one character be pretty fast, and you kind of want tech to be kind of fast as well. But then otherwise, you don't really need that much. Like some companion modding and like gear 8 or 9, and that's about it. So the first aspect of it, guys. Okay, so first off, which zetas do you need? You need the Hunter one. You need the Echo one. The tech one is very nice because it gives you extra 10 speed on him, and I highly recommend that one if you're having struggles with getting him fast enough. Wrecker also wants his, probably. Tech is less vital, by the way. If you can get him fast enough, you don't need his. The speed is the nice part about that. You also get some potency, but you can skip it. Wreckers you absolutely do need, and then Omegas, you don't need our adaptive learner one. I don't have that one on my alt. For my other one, I don't even remember which one it is. I think it's this one. It's nice. I don't really necessarily know that you need it. Or maybe it's this one. I don't freaking know, guys. It's kind of weird. I think it's the bottom one, though, the unique. So You don't have to have one. I like to have. I'd say the Omega and Tech are the least important ones. The other ones are very important. Okay, so that's the first element. Second, what kind of gear do you need? I mean, what you see here is all you need. You guys are gonna see how they just stomp like any First Order team that isn't Supreme Leader Kylo. They also stomp Geos. There'd be any team that has a lot of good buffs on them, essentially. Echo needs to outspeed them for the most part, though. That is an important aspect to it. 317. The thing is, he's one of the fastest characters in the game, and so you can see I have a finisher on him because it's plus 8 speed. We can get another 14 speed on him just from gear, so that's something I'm going to be looking at. But I mean, even if we just look at it right now from the sense that we could put 14 more, so you get 12 from this, and then if you get up to 13, you get another 2 speed from the percent mods from the modding, and then you could get another 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I mean, just right now we could boost his speed by another 20 right now without actually adding any more speed to the mods. So that's a little bit crazy, but yeah, 317 speed is good. You just have to outspeed them. Or I mean, the thing about having low gear squads is that if they get breathed on by high relic teams, they just get stomped. So this team works really well. You guys can check out my Faction Essentials video to these guys to see the turn order and how I set them up mod-wise and everything. But essentially you have Echo go first. He feeds turn meter to the rest of the team by dispelling all the debuff or all of the buffs on the enemy team, and then you get a 2-turn hit with Wrecker, and you're good to go. Omega, very important to this squad. I know that she gets crapped on a lot. There are a lot of good reasons for her to be on the squad, actually, guys. And we're going to explore that as well in the companion video, as I keep saying. So next we've got Nest, and Nest is nice, especially at lower GP accounts, because she gets to solo things all the damn time. Even at Relic 3, she's great. You need her Zeta. And then I know I have Traya on here, but she's just good because Traya is a good companion for her. You could use Kira at like gear 8 or whatever to get her leadership and die. You can have her with Farm Boy Luke and have him die, Watt and Hoda, all of these different babysitters and assistants to Nest. She's very, very versatile, especially in the lower gear levels. And then eventually she's really good with other teams elsewhere, but as a trooper deterrent and such. But yeah, she's good. She doesn't suck. She's nice because the reason she's nice is because she's one character and she kills entire squads, and entire good squads too, not just throwaway Ewok squads. She'll kill Padme if you set it up right and you know how to do it. So we'll explore that in the companion video. Yay, companion videos, my favorite new words. We've got Nightsisters. That should come as no surprise to you guys. These guys are lethal. They destroy teams that are way stronger than them. They kill They don't kill Bad Batch. I don't know why I was about to say that. Actually, they do, in the sense Bad Batch actually really struggle against them because they're slippery. They die so much that they could lose all their debuffs, and it can be very challenging for Bad Batch to nail them down. The thing that they really do well, though, guys, the way they punch up the most is against all of the different General Grievous comps that are out there. They just do a lot of work. The thing you need, and by the way, for Nest, you need her Zeta. For the things you need here, though, for the Nightsisters, you need both of the Zetas on Mother Talzin. One of them, the unique, isn't as super important, but the leadership is vital. You absolutely need that, and the unique really helps speed things along. Asajj, you need her unique. You don't need her leadership. I know I have it, but you don't need it. You absolutely, the number one top priority is going to be old Daka's unique. Well, that goes with the leadership on Mother Talzin. You can't do it without those two. The other ones, you might be able to, but otherwise, you need Zombie, Gear 10, and then stop. Just don't put any more gear on Zombie. Nightsister Spirit, you can keep way lower gear on Spirit, frankly. She's nice to have the Dispel. She does some extra damage, whatever. And then, otherwise, you can put Relics on Asajj. You need old Daka to be somewhere in the, I don't know, 110k range, I guess. I would prefer to be in 125k range. I mean, Relic 3 is pretty low for her. You really want her to be at Relic 5 if you can, or so. You know, Asajj would be nice at relics because she ramps her damage up, and the whole team kills General Grievous. I killed a Commander Luke team with it recently. You can take out some resistance teams. You can do a lot of cool stuff with this team if you know how to work them. They just rely on turn meter mechanics based on death of their own members, which is nice. So you just keep their relic levels low and let your opponent do your work for you. Now, this is kind of a weird, controversial one, guys. We've got Qui-Gon here with Jedi Knight Anakin, and then I do have Ki-Adi-Mundi here just because he's nice. Here's the thing. If you don't have Ki-Adi-Mundi relic, but you have him unlocked, which a lot of people do, put the Zeta on him, gear him up a little bit, and throw him on the Qui-Gon team. He becomes, he makes everyone monsters. He gives everyone 30 extra speed. He gives them extra damage if they're Galactic Republic, which you should be running mostly Galactic Republic for this team. I mean, all Galactic Republic. We'll talk about that later. But Jedi Anakin he goes so crazy. Qui-Gon dies, and Anakin kills the whole town. It is crazy how much damage he can do. So, highly recommend getting this team. I know that I've been a little critical of Qui-Gon in the past, but man, especially for early accounts, this is really awesome. I know that it's showing all these relics. You do need Anakin relic, but you need him relicked anyways. You absolutely need him relicked anyways. So get him relics because he's good with his ship. He's good with a Padme squad. He's good with a Jedi Master Kenobi team. Like, he is one of the most relevant characters in the game. You need him relicked. You really, truly need him relicked, especially because of the new ship's landscape. Qui-Gon is very easy. You can get him up to gear 11 and then walk away. He's very easy to get to gear 11. He requires some gear. It's not just like free, but it's pretty easy. You do need the Omicron. You need his Zeta because you can't apply the Omicron without it. And for this comp specifically, you don't need the Zeta on Anakin. You do need it for Ki-Adi-Mundi if you have Ki-Adi-Mundi on the team. But Anakin, otherwise, guys, Anakin doesn't need the Zeta because he's not with Padme. The Zeta is entirely based off of Padme, I believe. If Padme Amidala is an ally, she takes a bonus turn after he takes a bonus turn. You can't put Padme on the team because she's not a Jedi. She will totally negate Qui-Gon's Omicron. Finally, we have Troopers. Troopers are fun. They're cool. They're life-giving and enjoyable. And they're death-dealing. Life-giving and death-dealing. I defy you to find a more versatile squad than that. Now, so, here's the thing. What do you need? You need the Zeta on Veers. You don't need him to be super high gear or anything, because all the damage is going to be done by Dark Trooper for the most part. You want a fast Admiral Piet. You need both of his Zetas. Well, one of the Zetas. The AoE Zeta is also very, very nice. I would recommend both. The Emperor's Plan Zeta, absolutely vital, because that's how you get your turn meter train started. You have Range Trooper and Stark. You can keep them. I mean, my Prevail Man account has them at gear 7, I think. You just need Stark fast enough to bridge between Piet, or someone to be fast enough to bridge to Piet's speed. And, you know, we'll talk all about all that in the video. You guys can look at the Faction Essentials video for Troopers as well. I'll link that in the video description. But here's the thing. Piet needs relics because he wants to be fast. He needs to be fast. He needs to outspeed everyone. Remember, Veers is going to give him 20 speed, so that's great. But then you really want Piet to be ridiculously fast. Ludicrous speed, 349. You guys are going crazy. Your OCD is going crazy because I have a mismatched set, but that's all about the speed for him, baby. He wants all the speed he can get, and he doesn't care about he gets some protection, great, but he will get plus 21 speed. This one, he gets plus 21 speed here as well. The other one's plus... Oh, wow, I didn't realize this account had that 28 on him. I mean, it's fine, though. He wants the 349. He's 369. This is actually faster than my main account's Piet. But you also put a lot of relics on him, and you can unlock Executor as well. Well, I mean, among other things. But Dark Trooper is the other one. You don't need a Zeta, but when you need a Zeta, you need it. kind of, because it rebuilds your stacks. You just want a lot of relic levels on him. I know that I only have 2, and that is effective. Mod him for offense and call it good. This team is amazingly effective for very low relic levels. And, I mean, Dark Trooper on my Prevail Man account is only gear 9, and you still kill a lot of bounty hunter teams. So, this team punches all the way up. I still use it very, very commonly on my main account. It's a lot of fun. So check these guys out. And those are the 5 teams. A 6th one, a theoretical 6th one, would be like Mara Jade with Emperor Palpatine is very good. And I'll probably do a video on it. I already made the thumbnail. It says 5. And we're going to adhere to that, guys, because I am lazy AF. So that being said, folks, let me know what you think in the comments below. Like, comment, subscribe, all of those things if you want to mount the algorithm, which why wouldn't you? It's the algorithm, and it's mounting. 2 things I know both. I know we all share a fondness for. So, thank you all so much for watching, and remember that in all things, Xaereth prevails. Let's see how this companion video nonsense will work out for us, guys. Have a good one.